Marty, he's still in the limelight again. Get yourself together, man. What is up, guys? We are back. This video will be a day late because I had adult responsibilities to take care of. Anyways, I cut ahead a little bit and got some stuff done. I got the valve covers off, the rocker arms off, the intake off. I will show you how bad that push rod was, because I pulled them all out. We had one bad one. I mean, they're all bad. They all have surface rust, but that is not supposed to be like that. That is supposed to be that straight. So, yeah, that's what I'm gonna deal with. But, you know, get back into it. I plan in this video taking the heads off on both sides of the engine. They're gonna have to get sent off, so we're gonna be taking a break from motor-wise, and we'll be jumping off to bed. We'll be pulling the bed off. We'll be prepping the frame. Everything's gonna eventually be pulled off this frame, and it'll all get gone through and sent to powder coat and maybe look pretty. There is a kit for the 6064 front axle swap on these trucks, so I think we're gonna go with that. But yeah, let's get to it.
I knew it didn't be true. Thank you. Well, that's what it is.
can get out of the way. I've seen worse heads. This one's still all in one piece, even if there's a little bit of water in there from just pulling the heads off. That coolant, that's just from the pulling the head off. We'll do a good honing on them and get her all right. I go put this head down. Now my problem is, do I spend the time, because I feel like the whole motor is going to need to at least be gone through. You can see it right there. But I got a 460 big block sitting right there that I could, it's got to be gone through too. So I could arguably do the exact same thing. That's something I got to think about, because I got a whole donor two-wheel drive transmission, 4-speed, pretty much identical to this one that's in this truck, only it's got the right bell housing and stuff. Like, it's set up to be for the 460 versus the 390. It's a smaller bell housing, different flywheel, different clutch, different whole shebang. So, and I've got a flywheel for it too. So, because I pulled it out of a donor truck that I have sitting on the side. So that's my current kerfuffle is, do I take the 390, save it, try and rebuild it, or do I go to the old big block, which that big block isn't sounding too bad, or like I said, I have a whole short block. Well, it's not even, it's block and down there. I don't know if you could see it, but I got a set of heads down there, a crank. Heads are just gone through. So yeah, it's going to take some thinking. Because no matter what, it's going to get rebuilt anyways. That's just, do I want to put the 390 back in here, or do I want to go to a real big block 460 makes more power, more torque, bottom end. I don't know, that's a tricky one. Yeah, I'll have to do some research, check out mounts, and see what they have for swap mounts, because I'm pretty almost 100% sure that that 460 is not going to just slap right in there. So, in other words, after I finish doing what I'm doing with the 390, whether I got to pull it out, but the bed's going to come off. It's going to go outside, make some room, get out of the way, and then, then we'll get the cab prepared to pull off, so we can have a just straight rolling chassis to pull apart and start tracking down axles. Okay, quick rundown before we wrap it up. Heads off. Significant edge noted. Might have to take care of that, both sides. Marty, still not sure what to do. Marty is my best friend. He's the most helpful one out here. He's doing all the work. 460, still an option. Big block, more power. And then heads. Not bad. Could be better. So that's where we're at right now. Like I said, I got a couple. I'll take a couple days to decide what I'm gonna do, because from what I know, they don't make a set of headers that fit a 460 and a highboy chassis. So that's kind of a predicament unless I do a body lift, and even then, they still, depending on if I go with the kit that swaps a 6.4 front axle under it, the spring towers might be in the way of those headers, so they might not even work. So there's that to consider too, which, I mean, if I don't put headers on the 460, is it that big of a deal? Probably not, but you know, we shall decide. But yeah, so we'll go through the tower. This will go away. It'll be a big tower right there for a spring tower for the 6.4 axle. That steering box will go bye-bye. We will be putting power steering on this truck because, yeah, I've done no power steering and it sucks. So, yeah, and then, like I said, we're going to pull the bed off. This bed's really cool because it's got the toolbox, because this is originally an F100 truck, spec'd out with the toolbox in the bed. It had a Posi 9-inch in it originally. And now I believe it's got a Dana 60 under it, which I'm still not sure what I'm doing with, whether I want to keep that or go to this newer Sterling 12.5 or whatever it is. Disc brakes all the way around. That's why I would choose to go with that. And then, spring perches and everything that are probably going to be cut out because I don't think width-wise the stock ones will fit either. I'll cut off the ones on the Super Duty axle and narrow them to fit this width, and then I'll have custom springs put on or built for it, or I don't know. I guess we'll see. But yeah, no. If you got any useful tips, by the way, I did learn the 390 is a big block, but barely, because I know of Mopar has a small block 400. Ford, I believe, has a small block 400. Chevy, I believe, has a small block that is bigger than that. I could be wrong on that one. I'm not for sure. But yeah, no, if you like what you see, leave a like. Don't forget to comment. Subscribe if you would. I'd appreciate it. Tell me what you think, what I'm missing, what I could do right, what I could do better. Yeah, we'll see you guys later. Love you. Bye. Whoop!